Hello guys. Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best budget gaming monitors. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comments section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use it for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The Gigabyte G27Q is a great budget gaming monitor. It's similar to the Gigabyte G27QC, except it has an IPS panel. This means it has wide viewing angles, but it comes at the cost of its low contrast ratio that makes blacks appear gray when viewed in the dark. It has features most gamers would want in a 144Hz, 1440p monitor, like variable refresh rate support in the form of native FreeSync support and G-Sync compatibility. It has an amazing response time at its max refresh rate that results in minimal motion blur, and its input lag is exceptionally low. Unfortunately, it has poor ergonomics, so it may be difficult to place in an ideal viewing position. If you want to use it in a well-lit room, it gets bright enough to combat glare and has good reflection handling. Lastly, it displays a wide color gamut and has decent peak brightness to make some highlights stand out in HDR. Width 15.7, depth 7.4. The monitor has a V-shaped stand that supports the monitor well. The VA technology will deliver top-notch contrast, and the Asus adheres to display HDR 600. It's a mid-range HDR specification that won't match the best HDR TVs, but it will still provide a noticeable improvement in games. The Asus also has AMD FreeSync, but it tops out at 60 Hz. That refresh rate is high enough to provide smooth single-player experiences, and it's a challenge for PCs to render some 4K games beyond 60 FPS. The 31.5-inch diagonal size is an issue, too. The Samsung Odyssey G5 LC27G55T is a good budget gaming monitor with a 1440p resolution. It's better suited for a dark to moderately lit room, as it has a high contrast ratio to produce deep blacks, but doesn't get bright enough to overcome intense glare. It has a quick response time, high refresh rate, and low input lag, resulting in a smooth and responsive gaming experience. On top of that, it has FreeSync support and G-Sync compatibility. Unfortunately, it has subpar viewing angles and terrible ergonomics, so it isn't the best choice for co-op gaming or sharing content. Also, even though it supports HDR, it has a low peak brightness and can't display a wide color gamut. From the front, the Samsung Odyssey G5 looks similar to its bigger sibling, the Samsung Odyssey G7, with thin borders on 3 sides and a wide V-shaped stand. However, the back is very different, as it looks noticeably cheaper due to its small basic stand. It also lacks the RGB lighting that's present on the G7. The stand's feet are wide set, but they're relatively thin, which leaves you a good amount of usable desk space. It's made out of cheap plastic and wobbles quite a bit. The ergonomics are terrible. Benk's 28-inch 4K monitor, EL2870U, positions itself as an affordable entry point for people just getting into the 4K market, and despite its affordable price tag, it has support for HDR, which is a rarity at this price. It also includes AMD's FreeSync technology, and with NVIDIA's recent 417.71 drivers also works with adaptive sync. Now it's important to note that Benk doesn't position this as a gaming monitor, but it does perform well with FreeSync enabled. It won't curb the appetites of hardcore gamers though with a native refresh rate of 60 Hz. One thing is clear, the gamers won't complain about the panel's 1 ms GTG response time. The 28-inch panel on the front is Tennessee with an LED backlight. The 27-inch 1440p 144Hz category is red hot for those seeking the best gaming monitors right now, with 57 choices available at one online retailer alone. It's no wonder, because there is no better way to maximize performance for an affordable low price. Things like adaptive sync and extended color have become commodities too, and those features are minimum for manufacturers that want to compete in this genre. Contrast is always our top consideration when reviewing monitors, and any display with a VA panel already has an advantage. You can expect at least double the dynamic range of an IPS or Tennessee screen, and sometimes even triple, like the opposite Q27G2. Though it doesn't include HDR, it delivers a very high contrast ratio over 3600, one right out of the box. It is a bit less bright than most of its competition at a rated 250 nits, but its killer black levels more than make up for that. The image is further enhanced by extended color. By our measurements, the CQ27G2 covers almost 83% of the DCI-P3 gamut. That's not as much as some others, but it is enough to make a visible impact. And color purists will rejoice in its accurate and usable sRGB mode. Contrast is always our top consideration when reviewing monitors, and any display with a VA panel already has an advantage.